Hi, my name is Emma, and today we want to talk about something that a lot of people feel, but rarely say out loud.
Yeah, this is one of those topics that quietly follows people through their professional lives.
We're talking about why so many smart, capable, hardworking people struggle at work. You know what's strange, Alex? Some of the smartest people I know are also the ones who feel the most stuck.
Yeah, and that sounds almost unfair, doesn't it?
It does, because these are people who do everything right.
They study, they prepare, they care deeply about their work.
They show up early, they stay late, they give their best effort.
And still, their careers don't move the way they expected.
They watch others get promoted,
Others who seem less qualified,
less experienced,
sometimes even less committed.
and it's confusing
It's frustrating.
because they're doing everything they were told would lead to success.
Most of us grow up with a simple belief.
If you're smart and you work hard, things will naturally work out.
That's what school taught us, right?
That's what our parents told us.
But the professional world doesn't always work like that,
In fact, it rarely works like that,
especially in modern workplaces,
especially in international environments.
and especially when English is not your first language.
The rules are different here. One of the biggest challenges smart people face is overthinking.
Oh, absolutely. They don't just think a little,
They analyze every angle,
every possible misunderstanding.
every way their words could be interpreted.
They play out entire conversations in their heads before they even open their mouths.
And eventually, they freeze.
The moment passes.
And someone else fills that space.
Now add English to that situation,
Oh, that's when it gets really complicated.
because now you're not only thinking about the idea,
You're thinking about grammar,
vocabulary, pronunciation.
your accent.
Will they understand me?
What if I use the wrong word?
That's a lot of pressure for one sentence in a meeting.
It's exhausting. You know where this becomes really visible,
Meetings.
right? You have something valuable to say,
You've thought it through.
but you wait.
You want to say it perfectly.
And while you're waiting,
Someone else speaks,
they just jump in.
without hesitation.
And suddenly, your moment is gone. And that person is often less prepared than you,
Sometimes even wrong.
but confident.
And confidence fills the room,
People listen to confidence
even when the content isn't as strong.
because confidence signals certainty.
And in fast-moving work environments, certainty feels valuable. At work, visibility matters.
People don't reward what they can't see.
Your brilliant ideas, if they stay in your head,
They don't exist.
not to your boss,
Not to your colleagues.
visibility creates opportunity.
And silence creates invisibility. Another pattern I see with smart people is their love for complexity.
They love details, nuance,
They want to explain the full logic,
the background, the context,
everything.
because they want people to understand the complete picture, right?
Exactly. But here's the problem.
Most people don't have time for the complete picture. Work is not an exam.
No one is grading how smart you sound
They're listening for clarity.
and direction.
They want to know, what should we do and how do we move forward?
That's it,
Simple language is powerful.
especially in English.
Simple English travels faster.
It creates alignment. It creates action.
And in global teams, simple English is respectful.
Because not everyone has advanced English.
When you keep it simple, everyone can participate.
I love that. Let me give you a realistic example. You're in a meeting, limited time, people are distracted. One person says, I believe that considering multiple factors and the current context, it might be beneficial to explore an alternative approach.
Another person says, I think we should try a different approach.
Same idea, very different impact.
The first person sounds careful but unsure. The second person sounds clear and direct.
Ready to move forward. At the end of the meeting, people remember clarity.
Not complexity.
They remember who helped them move forward. Simple messages, short sentences.
Because that's what sticks. This is where many professionals misunderstand English.
They treat it like a performance, like a test. But English is just a tool.
Its job is to move ideas from your mind to someone else's mind as quickly and clearly as possible.
It doesn't need to be beautiful. It needs to work.
Smart people are often afraid of sounding stupid,
So they choose silence.
but silence sends a message too. It says, I have nothing to add, even when that's not true.
It says, I'm not leadership material, even when you could be,
Because leaders speak up.
even when it's uncomfortable.
Here's the uncomfortable truth. Careers don't move forward because of hidden intelligence. They move forward because of visible contribution, because of conversations you're part of, ideas you share, problems you help solve.
And all of that requires speaking. All of that requires showing up verbally, even in English, even when it's not perfect. Exactly. If you're listening to this and you feel stuck at work, this is not a personal failure. It's not about intelligence. It's not about your value.
It's a communication strategy problem, and strategies can be learned. They can be practiced. They can be improved. Starting today, starting with your very next meeting. In the next episodes, we'll talk about how to speak up at work, even when your English isn't perfect. How to sound confident without sounding aggressive.
How to disagree professionally. How to share ideas clearly. And how small changes can create big career shifts.
Because the gap between where you are and where you want to be is often just a few conversations away.
That's powerful.
If this resonated with you, we'd love it if you subscribed. We'll be sharing practical English for real work situations every week.
And leave us a comment. Tell us, what's one thing that stops you from speaking up at work? We read every single one. We really do.
Being smart is not the problem.
Staying silent is.
Thanks for listening.
See you next time.